Get your popcorn ready. Get your popcorn ready. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Motivation Monday, episode 50. I got a special guest here, my man Sami Hossny. Okay, before I introduce you to him, I just want to say how excited I am to have him on here. He's been in Canada, coming from Bulgaria. He's been in Canada for a couple weeks now, and I'm amped to have you on the show. Sami, what's up, man?
Bro, big one. I've been waiting for this moment so a long time.
Let's go. So, Sami, just for the people that might not know a lot about your background, coming out of Bulgaria, I mean, you've done it all in terms of athleticism. You competed in the Olympics as a swimmer, fighting professionally in Muay Thai. Like, can you just give us a little bit into your background and tell us a little bit how you stayed motivated as you transition throughout your career?
Yeah, thank you. So throughout the years, doing all, into being in professional sports, like the sport take over your life. So basically everything that you do is doing swimming or either kickboxing. Like I'll say about the last sport that I've been doing is a kickboxing. So my coach always used to tell me, if you want to be the best in what you do, if you want to be the best in kickboxing, if you want to be the best in running or whatever, you should sleep kickboxing, you should eat kickboxing, you should train kickboxing, you should think kickboxing.
Live it and breathe it every single day.
Live it and breathe it. So you should embody the champion inside of you. You should believe and live every day knowing that you're the champion.
Yeah.
There's no need, you don't have to be motivated if you want to reach a goal. The first and most important thing is that you have to be truly committed to being the champion, truly committed to the last result. Because when the time comes that you're losing motivation, the commitment to the goal in the long term is what is going to get you to where you want to go.
Right. So, Sami, I know you've been through a lot, and I mean, switching from being such an elite swimmer and then going into fighting, like, can you just give us, like, a lot of people, I feel like they don't know what they want to do, and maybe if they're doing something to get caught up in it, just let us know like how you switch from one thing to another and were able to be so successful. Like, what were the qualities that you think you have that made you successful at what you do?
You have to know your why. You have to know why you're doing something. This is the most important thing. And then everybody owns the same amount of energy and same amount of strength. You just have to narrow your focus. So
tunnel vision.
Tunnel vision, that's right. So I've been going in a swimming hard for many years. I've been competing in a very high level, and then switching from professional swimmer to kickboxing was simply changing of the focus. I was using my potential, my capacity from the sports of the swimming to just to put it into the kickboxing. So basically what I've done is just I switched my focus. I wanted to be the best kickboxer. I wanted to be the champion. I wanted to prove to myself that I can compete and be the best in other sport apart of swimming. So the most important thing is that I had a role model. I had the person that I wanted to look like, and then I said to myself, who do I have to become to be the person that I want to be? So right. I've chosen the best people in the sports, and I started following what they do. That's what got me to the Asian Championship leader.
So surrounding yourself with greatness and just really being focused and dialed in on what you're doing, I think that's some great advice. And I mean, now you're doing your own thing, you have your own business, you're traveling, you're living life. So, for those athletes who are wondering about life after sport, and I mean, you were very successful at what you did. I mean, right. A lot of people don't achieve the kind of things that you have achieved, but how do you think it translated over to what you do now?
So I would say if you're a professional athlete or former professional athlete and you really want to continue working in the fitness industry, or you want to help people, you have to think about the person that you were before you start doing the professional sports, and then think about the person that you're right now, because your past is the present of some people. So you can show to the people how to come to your level simply by revealing all the steps that you've been doing throughout the years. That's what I do in my business. I just know how to bring people from being skinny to being muscular, right, just by sharing everything that I've done on my journey.
Right, so using all the knowledge that you've attained through all your experience and just giving it back to your clients and the people that you're surrounding yourself in your business.
Absolutely.
Wow.
You give them what you think that they imagine. I just reflect on myself back then, and I'll say, what would I like to know about my present self?
Right.
What is the steps that I would like to know that I have to walk on?
And that leads me to the last question I want to ask you. If you could go back to your 10-year-old self, 12-year-old self, little Sammy growing up,
Right?
what would be a word of advice that you would give yourself from now to that younger version of yourself?
My advice will be, think about what you want to achieve and don't get distracted by things that are not in alignment with your goal. That's the key to success.
Right. Man, Sammy, thank you so much for coming on this Motivation Monday with me, episode
Right,
50, man. It's great to have you, bro.
So I wish you have a
Gang.
wonderful day, and stay focused, stay consistent, and be committed to what you want to achieve, and then you will have it. TFT,
Hey,
bro.
let's go. Motivation Monday. A lot of people sleeping in this world. It's time to wake them up. Go chase your goals. Go chase your dreams. Get like my man Sammy. He's living and breathing it every single day. You gotta go follow him at Sami Hossny on Instagram. Check him out.
Go. Are you ready? Gang.